Hey everyone, Kirostyle here. Welcome back to the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we finished doing Iris's path, which is kind of the weird path of the game. Now we're doing the left side of the flowchart, which is... I'm gonna call it Mizuki's path, because it seems more like Mizuki's path. And so, this time, we went back through and we saved Mizuki from her somnium, and we came across a second murder victim. This time it was Renju's body that we found, and he was also missing his eye. And so he was last seen with Iris, so we took Iris in for some questioning, and that's where we are now. So thank you for joining me here on the stream. Let's get going. Hopefully this story is supposed to be a bit more mystery-based compared to Iris's weird path, so I hope that works out. Here's a little summary of what happened last time. So we went to see Mama, and we met Moma in this path, ran to So Sejima, and then we went to talk to Oda, and he's the one who told us that Renju was last seen with Iris.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Because in the other path, when Renju tried to run off with Iris, he was trying to bring her to the old Somnium machine, the old sync machine, which would have eventually resulted in her losing her eye. So what was he doing with her this time? And he was the victim instead. Is Renju an accomplice to the true culprit, or is the culprit different per path? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, okay. Do you have an alibi?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
Again, I don't think rise in body temperature is enough of an indication of
She
lying.
isn't lying.
But
Not necessarily.
yeah, okay, good.
We
They're gonna
must
bring that
consider
up.
the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
I mean, she is a pretty good actress.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious, what was Hitomi doing last night?
And this path really is a shifted mood. It really does feel like we're actually doing the murder mystery this time instead of some weird
Here's what Ota
conspiracy.
told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes? Mr. Okura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Iris is also being a lot more reasonable this time and actually cooperating, which is kind of a different thing from what she was in her own path, which is kind of weird. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before,
She's just a streamer.
especially with important people being there.
What'd you do after?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m.
He asked her to come all the way there just to ask her if she could MC, and then she said no and left. Like, couldn't you have asked her over text or phone or something instead of making her go all the way out there? It seems a little fishy.
I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That is true.
That's true.
But at the same time, I wouldn't have picked up on that because it's like, oh, it's game logic, so naturally she knows.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so...
Streaming takes priority, obviously.
If I went to the police, I'd be late.
Gotta keep that schedule, even in the case of a murder.
And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Everyone, so much trouble. They stayed up, waiting exactly for your stream to start at that exact time. Murder mystery can wait. Police can wait.
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say? Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but... How do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
Present your evidence.
I'm a teenage girl.
That's not evidence.
Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible.
This is kind of a cool shot with the rotating camera in the mirror.
You see?
Oh, okay. Iris could have killed Renju because of the sedation. See, I like these parts of the game where you actually get to use logic and piece things together.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Come on, boss. Have you not been paying attention to anything? You're my boss. You're supposed to be on top of things.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
Did they talk about that on the news? I actually don't know.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
It's
Ingenuity?
true. Where is it? The oil drums.
I don't think so, Date. This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift Renju's body.
Oh. Not the oil drum. I'm looking for the empty oil drums, not the... This is the oil drum that has the watch in it, right? Well, what do they want me to put? Let's...
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Okay, that's not what I need. Wait? No. Sedation... I thought it's the oil drums.
Drum
Not
inside
these
Sunfish
ones.
Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
You know what? That's not what I want. Is it this one? No. Oh, was it this one?
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends.
Yeah, this is what I need.
One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor.
Right, they're beer kegs, not oil drums.
The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
See, I miss the Ace Attorney one where you just click on the item or the piece of testimony or evidence and it'll just give you like a one-sentence blurb that tells you exactly what you need to know, and that's the thing that actually contradicts things. I mean, there's no health bar here, so I can't complain.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw.
I mean, we did see in the other route, Iris is smarter than she lets on.
Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each.
Do you know who could be lifting them? Mizuki.
But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
And you can't just play the teenage girl card whenever it suits you, Iris.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... What do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
Then why would the killer leave those there? It would make it so much more obvious.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Well, the elevator. Oh, and I need to combine it with something else? Oh, never mind. Like, weight with elevator? Okay, the weight. Oh, sorry. Oh, the question is how... No, the question is how the culprit managed to move it. I should have been able to click the elevator first. Well. Oh, you're not gonna let me do that. Okay. So you want the location first? Well, do you want the sedation
You have to prove
first?
that Iris could have moved Renju's body. That is your current... This will not...
Do you want this first? Oh no, sorry, not this one. The discovery. What? What do you want me to do first? You want me to connect his weight with the... Like, it's the elevator. What? The only things I haven't selected are these 2 things. Wait. Oh, I know. They're trying to say that she put him in the oil drum and left his watch behind. I think I'm getting ahead. I thought they were talking about the method of transportation, not the container. But why would his watch alone fall out? Is it just because it's an important item, so it's convenient for plot reasons?
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
I don't know, boss. It feels like everyone around here is incompetent and leaves out everything from their reports anyways.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
But the cylinder would add extra weight. I mean, yeah, I guess you could roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off, but the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
That is a point.
Doesn't mean you can't drive.
Oh, I guess.
Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Iris is like, who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
She never did learn the existence of Aiba. Get to the point, Date. Come on, this is taking too long. I don't think Iris did it, but...
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely
That's
likely.
right, we have the elevator record. The elevator record told us the total weight of all the things on board.
Why do you say that?
What exactly was it?
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Obviously I've never investigated an actual crime in real life, but I've never heard of... I'm sure elevators keep track of the capacitance of what they're holding, but do they do that? Do all elevators do that regularly? I'm surprised that hasn't been used in more murder mysteries than like an Ace Attorney game or a Danganronpa game. Oil drum.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m.
You think elevators know everything now? That's probably true. After all, it wouldn't be hard to keep track of it.
And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds.
I know elevators can tell how much weight is on them at a given point in time. I wonder how far back the records actually go. People probably don't need to check them very often, unless something breaks down.
Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205.
Did we ever weigh the oil drum? I don't think so. But I guess Aiba can detect these things somehow.
Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer.
It's pretty convenient though.
A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Iris is definitely involved, but...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Oh, because she thinks that we're not looking at her, but we can see her through the mirror.
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
What am I looking at?
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we can
Kick the table out from underneath her.
We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
At least she's not prisoner 89ing us and kicking the table at us and then knocking us over and stealing our gun and making an escape.
Yes.
How would I do that?
Can I see from here? Hey, let me zoom in, I can't see. How come Boss isn't helping us out? Come on. Is there anyone behind that glass though? There should be. Oh, she's on her phone. Kids nowadays on her phone.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to surprise her by looking away. You could just look. Oda, save me. They're accusing me of a lot of stuff. They're gonna think I did it. It's okay, Tessa. Stay calm. I'm here for you. Okay. I won't tell anybody
Iris,
about that thing.
What are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
No, I don't want to go back into Shovel Forge. Again, how did she agree to this?
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
It's like, how did I get him to do this?
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
And we can't use
Not a
stuff in
problem.
there as
Get it
evidence,
started.
so it better be a pretty good lead, but
Time limit is 6 minutes.
the dream thing kind of makes it
Before
hard.
time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
Still feel like there's easier ways to get this information than with syncing, but I guess then it wouldn't be a game mechanic. Is it going to be Shovel Forge this time, or is it going to be different? Oh, okay, so it's an actual... Wait, is this the place where the old sync machine was? The red one? It's just an empty warehouse.
What is this place?
It looks like reused assets.
Depressing. How is this related to
Is it either
Iris?
reused assets from that room, or is it actually the same room?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
But then she would be missing an eye, unless she syncs with Renju.
Iris, what are you hiding?
I mean, we know someone synced with Renju because he was missing an eye.
Somnium scan! Activate!
Things are getting interesting. This is much better than the other route. Okay, the first lock is the TV. Discover Iris' secret, a mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to learn the truth. Okay. I don't like how the timer ticks when I'm standing, even if it's at a decreased rate, because it feels like I rely too much on the map, because I know that the map won't decrease my time. So the door and the TV.
A CRT TV.
Hit or spin the dial. Well, both of them give me a negative timey. Wait, can I get a good timey from the door first?
A double door.
If I open it, I get a 1/6 timey. That's actually pretty good. It only takes 5 seconds. Let's do it. I'm gonna actually be strategic and use my timies this time.
It doesn't open.
Now that I
We
learned
don't
how
have
to
to worry
actually
about
use
it.
them. Okay.
A CRT TV.
And don't forget to click X to actually select it. Spin it. Don't tell me I actually have to hit it. Oh. Oh! Wait. That's Hitomi. Wait, that's not Hitomi. That's a Cyclops murder victim. Why is that in here?
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original
Ooh, the music's
Cyclops
kicking up.
killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Oh, there was 2 paths there. So does that mean if I smacked the TV, I would do the other path? That's interesting. Okay. This is the right side of the path. That means that from the flowchart, this moves right. I hope it's the right decision. Okay, doors, torso, mirror, gun. The mirror's really close by. Let's check the mirror.
A full body mirror.
Oh, but my timing is not going to help. I need to find something that takes little time.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Choke, hit, push. Maybe I gotta go inspect the door again. Oh, wait, that's not. Mirror, gun. Where's the gun? Okay, it's over here. Wait, I walked past it. Oh, it's up there.
A revolver.
It's hanging in the
Is it
ceiling.
real?
It appears that way.
Yeah, maybe I should examine the door and use up this negative timey first.
A double door.
I can waste 10 seconds.
Hiya! Hiya!
Why are you saying hiya?
Stop that! You're not helping!
Okay, I got a timey. Gun first?
A revolver.
Investigate. Jump. Wait. I want to use the timey on something that's worth it.
A full body mirror.
Why would I talk to it? That does cut a lot of time down, though. Talk to it.
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me!
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
That's true.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice?
Yeah, because you keep doing weird things, Date. That didn't do anything.
5 minutes left, Doctor.
That wasn't even a good timey.
A torso with a head.
Should I choke it? That seems kind of weird. Let's push it. We'll get a better timey out of this. Oh, well.
No use.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them up first.
What do you mean?
But the traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you are not going to
okay.
help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
So they want us to choke. Oh, it's tied to a thing.
Date, please stop.
It's a clue, though.
A torso with...
Okay, I mean, I got a timey out of it, so I can't complain. Is this progress? Hello? Oh.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Okay. Making progress, though. Strangled the body, yay! Check! Okay. Operating table, TV, mirror, medicine bottle. Done.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Sure, let's investigate.
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done. An operating table.
See, all these bad timies tell me that I probably have to do one of them.
The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
I had to do surgery on the mannequin body. Oh, I can't even examine it anymore. Where's the head? Oh. The TV's over there now.
A revolver. Weekly Shonen?
Weekly Shonen. Look at that face of hers.
Don't say it.
Okay, that was a waste of
The
time.
best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
That was a waste. Okay, I got a timey though. TV.
An old television.
Let's turn the dial. Jeez. Who's watching in the background?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
Yeah, I feel like I have to do... Oh, was that the lock?
The
More
oil drum,
things.
shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Can I not examine the oil drum? Oh, there's... Okay. Something else.
A common gas canister.
I feel like none of these sound like good ideas. Sure. We're not gonna get anywhere if I play it safe. Oh, maybe not.
It's rusted shut. I cannot open it.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Well, that was useless.
Only a shelf.
I get the better timing from pushing it.
That shelf sticking out.
Oh, pushing it this way.
It
Okay,
seems
that makes
odd.
sense. Let me guess, you can't move it. Oh! Yeah, you go, Aiba. Is that the head of a... Oh no, that's a bowling ball. Wait. Better watch yourself there.
What?
That was
What
close.
happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Wait, B, beat it to death. Why does that say that in the corner? Is that a hint?
3 minutes, Date.
An iron ball. It looks quite heavy.
Do they want me to beat it? I don't know. Ow. Wait, no. Am I supposed to use the ball to
You
beat
okay?
up the torso?
Miss Aiba. Are you okay?
This is nothing. Date, be logical. We must continue with the investigation. But it hurts!
Shouldn't have kicked it so hard.
B, beat it to death. Where's the torso?
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
So punch it? Okay, this timing sets it to 32 seconds, but this one sets it to 30. So. Oh, did I do right?
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay, yeah. Beat it to death. So was that a hint because the game felt bad for me? Oh no, shoot to death. Oh no, it says in the corner. I'm stupid.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
I need the
Hurry.
gun. How am I gonna get up there though?
A revolver.
I need something to... Can I balance on the ball? Wait, worn out reference. Let's look at the new items.
It is a thick book. It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... insects!
Okay,
It's a book
okay.
on insects!
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs.
Your face is so creepy, Aiba.
Does this book belong to Iris?
Iris
I didn't
likes
know
bugs
she liked
too.
insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
Okay.
An old-fashioned TV?
Well, turning the dial's been pretty good for us so far. Oh, so that's giving us the hint of shooting it.
Help me! Help me!
So all the murder victims had different methods of being killed. Always with the purple guy doing it and the red guy watching.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Doors, locker, operating table, ball, mirror, gas canister. We haven't looked at the locker. I'm over here. Okay, so the locker is over there. Oh, there. Well, can I use the locker to get up to the gun?
Just a locker.
I hate how half the time open is an option, but then it doesn't open. So, like, I'm not sure if I should peek inside or if I should open it. Opening takes a lot of time, so I'm assuming it must be worth my while. Oh! Oh. Oh, it's gonna set off the gun.
It's all right. More importantly,
Oh, wait. Oh. It's a Ruby Goldberg thing. Okay, where's it going? Can this go any faster? This is why this option takes a lot of time, I'm guessing. Oh. What? Okay. It's still going. Is this like a metaphor for like a chain of events that ends up in a death? Those pipes would not be able to hold that boulder. How's it gonna set off? Oh. Jeez, this is so elaborate. What's going on? Okay, there. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I feel like I actually did a good job solving the Somnium, unlike all the other ones I did where I just kind of... Wait. Oh, that's the victim. But this time, it's not just a photo of her on a body. Is that Renju? Renju is the Cyclops murderer? And Iris was witness to them? It happened 6 years ago. She must have only been 12. Dissociated persona. Okay, I'm into this. The mystery is picking up. I'm liking this. It's a little slow, but it's leaving me enough to be wondering what's going on. See, I wish I picked this route first, because I feel like some people watching this Let's Play on YouTube got tired of Iris's route and probably stopped watching, because I would have done that too. Because that route was just so weird. But this one's actually good. If it had stayed like this from the beginning.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Wait, that's not Renju, that's me. I thought it was Renju because of the blonde hair. See, I knew it! I knew it! Date was a Cyclops killer. But why would Iris know that? Blue figure with Date's face. Okay, I'm dumb, yeah. It's because I keep forgetting Date's like blonde-ish. It's like grayish blonde because we're usually seeing the game in first person. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Help me understand this.
So that's why you couldn't tell me, boss, like I thought. But now you have no choice but to tell me.
What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain.
Yeah,
You have no memories past 6 years
Yeah,
ago.
but boss knows.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Well, maybe if the original Cyclops killer was taking people's eyes out and syncing with them. Oh no, that doesn't make sense because the eye was taken out post-mortem. So he couldn't have synced with a dead body. I was about to say, well, like that makes sense that he's a good syncer because then he synced with people before.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
No, you're not getting out of this one, boss.
Really?
You're not getting out of this
course
one.
not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the
Hey,
sink.
you didn't answer your own question there.
What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Not buying it. Tell me about them, boss.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you
You've broken
anything.
so many state secrets already.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Give me that smug look.
Really?
Really. You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
How does she know?
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
She did say in the other route that it feels like she met Date before. Okay. Pewter, what do you think? Wait, I didn't even... The red figure.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, that's helpful.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can.
Because it's me.
Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
So you know the state secret too. Tell me, Pewter.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice.
See, that's what I don't understand. If he's yet to be brought to justice, but they're so sure it's not him.
After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Tell me more about that, Pewter. Come on.
The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect.
As long as I don't have to play Shovel Forge.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality.
I mean, not really. Sometimes your dreams are made up of memories that never happened.
In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
I mean, this makes sense. Usually your dreams do take something from your reality, but...
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
I don't think it's as clean as you're putting it, Peter, but
Yes.
you're the expert.
I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Pewter, you said that memories happened in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
That is true. That actually makes sense to me. Huh. Dreams aren't an exact science. Come on, boss, tell me about the Cyclops killer. Don't tell me I have some twin brother or something.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Head to the sink room.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
Dante, you've done this enough times, you should know how it works.
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories.
I just
even
saw this. I don't need a
repressed
flashback.
subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
But I can't use that as evidence.
Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Okay, but where do we go from here? Now we're out of leads. Don't tell me to go back to Mama or something. I hope Mizuki got home safe as well. Hi Iris, are you mad at me?
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden
I
Yoko.
told you.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse.
Let's take this-
Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her too.
18-year-old girl to a bar. Where in
Alright,
Japan she
sure.
can't drink yet. Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a now message to someone? Is she inviting Oda? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Also pretty dumb of her to be texting Oda in the middle of an interrogation and mentioning incriminating things about herself. That also means that Oda knows something too. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. Aha! To my surprise, I saw Oda sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
This guy. Hi, Oda. You look happy to see me. I'm happy to see you too.
Oh, she left a little while ago.
Why does Mama keep leaving her bar unattended?
She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
Well, that's trustworthy. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble. That doesn't sound like something an informant should do.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
No, she wasn't. Don't make up extra facts to suit your case.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Yeah, tell me about that
This
thing.
actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
I like their Nile message icons. His is his belt buckle game controller thing, and hers is the A on her jacket.
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll
The
do it.
two-witter. Oh, yeah.
Jeez, fine.
We still
Just
have
don't tell anyone
we
else,
still have
okay?
dirt on him.
But before I tell you, who's that?
Wait, who's what?
At the door.
Uh-oh.
Someone's standing outside.
This can't be good. Don't interrupt me, I'm just about to find out something interesting. Oh, jeez. Pewter. Oh, no! I thought pewter shocked me, but no, it was freaking Oda. You have a taser? Oh, jeez. I hate this guy. Date. Again, they show moments of you being a badass and kicking like multiple thugs' butts with your bare fists, and yet you get tricked by a little boy and shocked with a taser. Again, it's like the game's selective of when Date gets to be cool and when he gets to be a punk. But why would Iris bring me here just so that Oda could take me out? I was about to bring her home anyways. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Oh, hey, Mama. Nice of you to trust a 24-year-old with a taser to look after your bar. I shut up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. Don't call her that. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Hi, where's Oda, that punk? I'm gonna kick his butt. I'm gonna tell everyone about his
Ota?
Twitter.
The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
Even if he was a boy, why would you ask him to watch the bar?
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
It was kind of haunting to see him fall over and have his eye, like, lose its light. That's kind of cool.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
Well, thanks, Mama.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Well, this is great. I got outwitted by Oda, of all people.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Uh-oh.
Just now, the killer...
Another body?
Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Well. Wait, is she still breathing?
Iris!
So someone synced with her using that old machine. Oda? No way. Oh. Live streamed video. Wait, this is on her stream? Oh my gosh.
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
that
Kyoto
place.
District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
See, this doesn't make sense if we consider the other timeline where Oda helped us save Iris from there. What's going on? Again, I don't think they're going to introduce any new characters at this point in the game. We've met everyone, so the list of suspects is being narrowed down unless they pull something on us.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please let me make it in time.
Oda.
That sick bastard.
Wait, I saw this in the trailer. The trailer showed like a polar bear murderer. And I thought it was just a Somnium thing. And I thought it would be like the first case. But instead it took us a while to get here to see this part in the trailer. Oh gosh, that's getting really close.
Tessa!
Wait,
Hold
Oda.
on, I'll save you!
Oda, this is all your fault. Wait, where'd the polar bear go? Fight the polar bear.
Stay away from Tessa!
Put up your fist.
Ah!
So you can't protect Mizuki, but you'll go for Iris. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, and I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed. The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Polar bear's back.
No,
He reminds me of like
can't be.
the Coca-Cola polar bears.
No.
What happened to Oda?
Stop!
Oh no, don't tell me. I have to actually watch this. Oh. That's pretty graphic for these games. Even Zero Time Dilemma, they censored everything off screen. This is the first time. I mean, it's still censored, but jeez. Oh, he turned it off.
No!
Oda, this is all your fault. I mean, I didn't care about Iris in the other route when things happened to her, but then yeah, suddenly in this one, I suddenly feel like it's because I spent less time with her and didn't find her as annoying here. Oda, I hope this lives on in your consciousness. Wait, why is the polar bear there? What is going on? Don't tell me Oda's in there. Oh.
Oda.
How did they switcheroo? It was being live streamed, so you don't really have opportunity to edit that. I was kind of hoping you get to sync with Ota for that one. I feel like we're just gonna end up syncing with Iris again. Okay, this is heating up. I like this. I like this. I'm enjoying this game again.
There you are. Finally.
Things are actually getting
looking
interesting.
all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks?
Oh, that smug look on your face makes it sound like I don't want to hear.
Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
So Iris is dead. They didn't switcheroo. Apparently, Iris died, and then sometime before I got there, when the stream was turned off, Mr. Polar Bear got cut in half.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
Not buying it, but... Oh, jeez. Okay. I thought it'd be more intriguing if somehow they switcherooed and it ended up that Iris was still alive, but...
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit.
Unless there's more than one killer. I still don't think it's Ota, but... I don't like how they keep jumping to the conclusion that, oh, it's all the same killer just because the modus operandi is the same, and it can't be the old killer because the modus operandi is different. I don't think that holds up.
Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
So you don't just switch me from a cutscene into this. I would rather really just keep talking.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shoko was married to Renju.
He didn't know that.
Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
No, he doesn't know about it. Because he was surprised that Shoko was Mizuki's mother.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
But they weren't on the screen at the same time.
That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
What about the costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I bet you found that out really quickly.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
Boss, are you... Okay, like when we're doing real investigating, you're not helpful and you don't provide like any information. And then here, when we're presented with this other idea, you latch onto it right away and suddenly you're so fervent about like blocking me off from my theory.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Or are you trying to play devil's advocate?
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
See, I don't know. In the other route, we thought we could trust her because we figured out about pewter, but I don't know. Maybe we can't trust Boss.
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
There'd be a trail of blood, for sure.
Well, I wasn't being serious.
Okay.
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
I can never tell with you, Boss, because your facial expression didn't say anything about that.
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Okay, Boss. Hey, welcome to the stream.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Yeah, he didn't lose his eye.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled
So
out.
that means they didn't sync with him.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
Well, they all had their eye out. And they were all connected to... Well, I was going to say they're all connected to Renju, but Renju's also a victim.
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Iris did... She did witness the old Cyclops killings, according to her Somnium.
Maybe not. But it's a good starting
See, I'm
point.
enjoying this because I can actually go through this and like talk about my theories and make guesses. I mean, I loved Great Ace Attorney, but I've already played the game, so I wasn't able to really do any speculating about the mystery. Same if I played Danganronpa Zero Escape on stream. I already know what happens, so it's really nice to have a new mystery. Oda's mother, Mayumi. Iris' mother, Hitomi. Moma Kumakura. I mean, they do have a connection to Mizuki. Come to think of it, we haven't seen Mayumi since like the very first time we saw her. And she's still featured in like the key character art.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too.
And apparently she can bench press a ton of weight.
But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Plus, wasn't she with us when Renju's time of death was estimated? Iris' mother is the next close
Hitomi and
connection.
Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates.
But she's not connected to Shoko.
And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
We still never figured out why she was visiting So. Well...
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Except there is, because he's a big ASAT fan. Oh, now So comes out. Well, let's finish this first.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
So...
Renju, Shoko, and So.
But in this timeline, we don't know much about him.
There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras, but again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me? I mean... So does have a connection to Iris, because in the other timeline, he was the one who put her body in the cold storage, presumably.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris.
Did you know Shoko? I mean, you probably knew of her, but...
But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them.
That's true.
Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is 0 possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Yeah, but I still think I'm the old Cyclops killer, and
I
Boss
thought
would
it
tell
over,
me.
boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do.
Sync with someone?
Continue your investigation.
Okay.
Do whatever it takes to get the
You
culprit.
keep telling me that, but I don't have any
justice
leads.
for the victims.
Who's still alive anyways? Moma, So, me, Boss, Pewter, Mama.
You're right. Got it,
Mayumi.
boss.
If I go here, I have to break the news to Oda's mom. If I go here, I have to break the news to Iris' mom. We haven't been home in a while. I wonder what Miyuki's up to. Things are getting interesting now. I wish I did this route first. Shout out to everyone that's still watching these videos even though they got past the first route when everything was weird. Mizuki's curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Has news gotten out already? I mean, oh, it was on the live stream, so at the very least, Iris's. Oh yeah, let's just ask her directly about it. Yeah, I figured. She's got aphonia again.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course, the news was distributed heavily across the internet, not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
Jeez.
It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Of course.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Let's go back to the scene of the crime. I wonder if I went the different route in Iris' Somnium, is that the one that unlocks the Somnium where I get to see the polar bear and Oda fighting? Because that was definitely in the one trailer that I saw for this game. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. Oh, Kagami, you're here. Inspector, what's your name?
No, nothing so far.
I still like how his little face portrait is so much less detailed than everyone else's.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Yeah, but you guys always miss clues. Iris and Oda were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Oda.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20
See, like,
a.m.
I'm okay with this layer of weirdness. The fact that the culprit is in a polar bear costume. Like, that seems on point for something like Ace Attorney or Danganronpa. Not throwing porno mags on the ground and distracting gunmen. That's too far out for me.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
So when we got here, if Oda was on the cutting table, where was Iris's body? Was it on the floor?
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know.
Why did your voice suddenly go quiet halfway through that sentence?
Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Could you imagine So Sejima walking around the polar bear costume, though?
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Forklift, I don't see anything special. Oh, blood. Let's examine the blood. Iris and Ota's blood. Oh, so Iris must have been found here. This is Ota's blood?
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death?
And where was the kitchen knife? We haven't found it.
Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Oops. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Probably because if he walked around with the costume, that's pretty damning. He had to leave it somewhere. Although it would take extra effort to get him in it.
Date, we should get moving.
After all, we arrived not long after. He didn't have much time to do that. The culprit, I mean.
Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Alright.
Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore. Yeah, but the map icon is not available to me.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
You told me to leave and let them investigate, but you were not letting me leave. Oh, policeman has something to say. Oh, I'm heading out. There we go. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know and then left the warehouse. Oh, cutscene. See, they had this like cool futuristic police tape. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. Suspicious. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
I still don't get the fact that Pewter walks around in this getup in broad daylight.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killers.
You're gonna tell me? It was me, wasn't it?
Why this all of a sudden?
His boss isn't here.
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice.
Yeah, you have a stake in it because of Renju. That didn't happen in the other route because Renju was not a victim.
So, if I can help you,
yes,
even
tell
a
me.
little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
Alright, let's hear it.
Tell me.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Is that flashback really necessary?
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops
cut
killer.
to the chase. It's me.
Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
Oh, killers. Am I like a genetically like modified human and there's like multiples of me or something like that? I did speculate earlier that maybe it was more than one person, but...
More than one?
Or does he just mean the blue person and the red person?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
Okay, that's what
One
he
of
means.
them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh. It was Rohan. So the other person wasn't Iris. I mean, I forgot that he had a name and a portrait because he's dead already. I mean, it makes sense. This is the old killings.
They each had a role to play.
So he's not the psychopath, though. He changed after he got hit on the head.
The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Why? Still, having Pewter just come up and tell me all this, I mean, I wanted to know, but I kind of wish that I was unearthing little bits of it at a time myself. It doesn't really feel satisfactory when someone just tells you everything. Who is the psychopath, then?
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Me, right?
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Or am I just using the old Cyclops killer's body and they just transplanted my brain or something into it?
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the
love hormone, yeah.
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
Yeah, it's heavily involved in things like childbirth.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute.
So he got like a high from killing people. I mean, I guess this goes back to the game. It's called I, the Somnium Files. I as in love, as well as being artificial intelligence, and I as an eyeball.
His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Oh right, like I forgot I was gonna do this, but if you look at the menu, I kept asking how old Date is. The case file should tell me. I have not opened up this since the beginning of the game because... Oh, album photos. Because I wanted to beat this game so badly and get through that first route because it was so bad that I didn't bother stopping and doing anything. Yeah, I'm 30. Just like soft-boiled eggs, punk kids, and ghosts. Okay, I figured he was like late 20s or early 30s. Reaction time increases 3.6 times under certain conditions. Let's just have a quick glance at these. Dislikes dirty jokes. Well, too bad. Hobbies. Sneaks outside Date's eye socket while he's sleeping and makes mischief. Really now. Okay. Skills. Plays the video game involving shooting down alien invaders. I like how they always talk about games and stuff without mentioning their names because of copyright. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. This mystery's getting juicy. Studies martial arts and enjoys emotionally attacking Date. Does this say anything about her being super strong here? No. Likes metal pipes. Oh, look at her with her sunglasses on. So all this is stuff that's not really important, but... Still, why don't we know boss's name? I feel like that's very suspicious still. What's with this picture of Pewter? Has the uncanny ability to detect virginity. Thanks, Mama. Beatboxing. Skills, torture. Wait, why is the bodyguard in here? Dislikes males, testosterone. Oh, even the generic NPCs are in here. They even have names, look. I mean, the bodyguard doesn't. I mean, obviously they're not important because... But if they have names, I feel like we should at least be calling them by name. Oh, Kagami, my best friend. Skills, pretending to be dead. Dislikes people who don't remember his name. Wait. Skills, exploiting the vanity of her customers to make huge sums of money. Aha. Okay, that's the end. Oh, there's a couple question marks. What's that about? Where's the polar bear? Oh. Oh, cool. It's like concept art. We can look at this stuff later, I guess. He's holding the metal pipe. So you get these from picking certain options during the Somnium. So they're like secrets. Okay. I don't need to know any of this. Okay. Hey, Peter, give it to me.
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you. 18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Ew, he did it with his bare hand.
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
What? What a sicko.
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them. To make them his own.
Ew.
Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
Plus, how did Date know about Rohan? He did say when he visited MoMA, he thought Rohan was in charge. But then, Rohan has not been in charge for a while now. But Date doesn't have memories of things from 6 years ago. I think Rohan, what, did he die 5 years ago or something? Still.
He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman.
Yeah, not allowed to get the live eyeballs. That's a no-no.
But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath.
Hey, tell me who it is.
The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Okay, but you didn't tell me anything. Am I the Cyclops killer?
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Oh, it was only a year ago. Never mind.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. If that means one remains, who is he?
It's me!
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuju prison.
What? It's not Prisoner 89. That doesn't make sense. Wait, was he dating Hitomi because he wanted her eyeball?
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
Falco.
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So why did he look like Date in the Somnium? How?
So, now you know why I said
So
that.
they lied about saying that they caught him though. At least that's what Boss did.
That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Why would she lie about that? Couldn't she just say, oh, we caught him, then don't worry about it? It's more suspicious for her to say, no, we didn't catch him, but I know it's not him.
Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
We need to meet with 89. Oh, I'm just gonna leave without saying bye to Pewter. Okay. Okay, let's break the news to Hitomi, I guess. I mean, she already knows. Dang, what a way to go, though. Getting sawed in half. 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. After that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together, whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why? Oda was one of my students.
He was?
I taught him in elementary school.
Wait a second. Oda's 24, you're 37. When he was in elementary, were you old enough to be a teacher? I mean, you must have just been starting out then, huh?
I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Oh.
Prison?
Were you both visiting 89?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
See, if I came to talk to her before talking to Pewter, would I have gotten the same reaction because I just heard about Fuchu again?
I'll be going now.
Well, bye, Hitomi.
I don't know what to do.
Aww.
Thinking about her. Date, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Aw. I really feel for Hitomi. I think she's one of the characters I kind of like the most. Great, now we gotta go talk to Mayumi. Dang it, this is making me sad. Yeah, 2 more murder victims. We saw Iris getting sawed in half on a live stream, and then Oda, his dead body was sawed in half at the crime scene. That was after he tased me, so I don't feel quite as bad about him. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. Oh no. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the— oh no, that's a horrible analogy. Mayumi. Oh. She's like Mizuki now.
This is your
What?
fault.
What? What? What?
I heard from the police because you didn't take care of Iris.
Oda tased me and knocked me out and then ran off with Iris. How dare you, Mayuri?
My
How
boy
dare
Ota
you?
got
How
involved.
dare you?
Date, I looked into the investigation report.
I don't feel bad for you now.
Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now.
I understand you're going through a lot, but
Did you not hear me? I said leave!
hey, bye.
Date, let's go.
I mean, Oda gets his personality from somewhere, so...
She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, again, I don't blame her. She's gone through a lot, and... she's just angry and lost, but man... I wasn't expecting her to blame me. I got tased by that punk. Okay, why are we even at Marble? We always go back here for no reason.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
Are you gonna tell me that Moma was a big Iris fan, and somehow you figured this out?
No, not that one. The boy.
Oh.
He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras
What?
as well.
How? Tell me.
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's, about Sosajima in the Kawasaki district. Oh, yeah. The basic idea is this. I'm glad you're summarizing it for me and not just making me listen to it again. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought the land back for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. So, did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. I wouldn't say it's a net zero, because originally he had 30 billion in land, but to convert 29 of it into hard cash but keep the land could go back up in price one day. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
Don't just stop in the middle of your sentence.
Now, back to So.
Especially when there's only one conversation option to go with.
Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast.
He moved so fast.
He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket.
Yeah, so he made 29 billion yen off the land. He lost 1 billion buying it back, but then he's gonna make it go back up and he's gonna make more money.
And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Don't tell me Oda was
By
involved
So
in
and
that.
the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
What does this have to do with Oda?
What were we talking about
Mama,
again?
please.
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion.
Oh.
And if it was intentional, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
How would he come across that information? And what does that have to do with Iris? Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
So we really need to go to Fuchu Prison. And we're making a lot of progress on this route. It's been under 2 hours and we've found so much compared to the other route where nothing happened. I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Okay, now you got my attention. What's his real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown.
Wait, this is the same conversation we had in the other route.
However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison.
So if it's true that he can't feel love, except when killing someone, I mean, the fact that he was dating Hitomi means...
He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
She was gonna be his next victim, right?
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room.
Little did we know it was Hitomi that was also visiting 89.
I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89.
See, I kinda, in some way, I don't like the fact that we know about Hitomi and 89 yet, because I feel like that's something best revealed for later. I mean, I was fine learning about it in the other route, but the fact that we saw it in the Somnium first, so we knew like way ahead of time. I don't really like that.
After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
That's true.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible. Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves one culprit still alive. Number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
I feel like this game spends too much time
Let's talk to number 89.
re-summarizing everything for me. Stuff that happened fairly recently, too. I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. He's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him.
No, don't bring him here. That didn't go well last time.
We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Unless we sync with him, but...
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Again, I don't understand how we're getting permission to sync with people from them. So Sejima and the most recent one with Iris, they did not seem amenable. After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to HQ. That was fast. It took considerable time to arrive. I would say, like, oh, this is probably, like, a time skip, but at the same time... We're still on day, what, day 4 now? Or day 5? So time doesn't actually go forward that much. This is all done in one day. There's no way bureaucracy moves that fast. Okay, it's suspicious that Boss isn't here either, because last time that didn't go so well. I don't think Pewter's in on it this time, though, because of Renju being out of the picture. Yeah, this is the same.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
It's not the same place he said last time, although last time it was also a place in Africa, right?
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
You told us right away.
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
To see you?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner. That's right. I was one of the culprits behind a case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
All right, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty.
Wait, this is going the same. Is he gonna take me out
We
again?
haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Wait, last time you didn't believe me because you knew that I was lying, but...
It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't have Renju as an accomplice now, so...
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born.
F?
He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world.
Or a UF?
One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Not Rohan, though.
Okay, I get it.
So you killed this person, and then you realize that's where you get your joy from.
I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun.
Well, this is the same music from the title screen.
It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again.
Tell the police arresting you that.
What should I do next time?
Don't goad him.
Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Jeez.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent.
Corrupt police.
If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened.
It's sad to say this is actually a much more regular occurrence than we'd like.
That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
Wait, that's what the Kumakuras were doing.
Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
We're just getting a lot of backstory plot just dropped on us at a time. It doesn't come gradually in this game.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy your raid. Catch you later. And hey, thanks for coming to the stream.
Somehow
welcome.
There hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name.
Falco.
Falco. Named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
But where's Fox? And Wolf? And Slippy?
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though.
Wait, he was still a police officer the entire time he was being an assassin?
He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another.
So was the thing about him being a psychopath untrue?
It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake.
This is when he met Hitomi.
He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
You're telling me an awful lot of details about the story, 89.
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work.
Okay, so you weren't a psychopath like Pewter said.
She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean?
Look at those neck folds on Rohan.
Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us.
Don't go telling him that you're going clean.
But there is one last thing.
Wait, is this when the murders happened?
One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
It's nothing major. Help me get 4 women's eyeballs.
This woman and her daughter.
Oh.
I need you to dispose of them.
You want to go clean for this woman, go kill her?
Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason.
He wanted their eyeballs.
And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill.
So why was 12-year-old Iris witness to the Cyclops killings? That's what I don't understand.
But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard.
Rohan only died a year ago. That means in the interluding 5 years, Hitomi and Iris were not attacked again by Rohan.
How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Renju? So his solution was to get caught and get sent to jail. But how would that put Hitomi and Iris into safety? Silence. For some reason he wouldn't open his mouth again. Is he gonna take me out? Why'd you stop?
Why did you stop?
That was the longest bit of, like, monologue backstory you've had so far in the game. Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
You mentioned detective?
You mentioned a detective. What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Just stop there.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else.
He was confident that I wouldn't get any real information from that first half of it. You left me on a cliffhanger.
I'll give you half up front, half later.
Half later? That means that was only the first half of your story? That was a long half. That means the second half must be just as long.
If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
That was still a lot of information, though.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Oh. See, again, how do we get permission to drug people like 89 and the latest one with Iris so we can sync with them? Like, there's no way he agreed to this. There's absolutely no way.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage.
Okay, this is probably the last sync of this route,
Are you ready,
then, right?
Agent Date?
Yeah.
The time limit is 6
But there's still so many mysteries left.
I know.
Okay, at least I know how to do these
Let's begin.
syncs properly now. The last one went pretty smooth, actually. No shovel forge in sight. It'd be pretty horrifying if we went into his sink and it was all shovel forgey. What does this have to do with Iris, though? I mean, I know her connection with him, but why was she murdered? Yeah, they must have sedated him against his will, but none of the people we sync with seem to remember that we synced with them. See, it's morally ambiguous, but at the same time, I don't understand. In this game, they constantly, like, they do this, which is pretty morally ambiguous, but then there's all these other things where I'm, like, on a lead, and I'm so close to finding out something, and they're like, oh no, we can't do that, because it's not by the book. Oh, we can't do this, because it's not by the book, we don't have permission. And I'm like, we're breaking rules left and right, you're not gonna let me do this? You only let me break rules when it's convenient.
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
You did not just say nya, that's so weird.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
It's weird enough to say meow, but to say nya like a Japanese cat in English is so cringy.
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Okay, well, okay.
Up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
Don't tell me I haven't connected the dots yet, Date. Oh, hi.
What?
Green jello.
The green? I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
So this is just like the first Somnium we did. Wait, why am I the second mental lock? These pictures do not correlate to the locks very well. Like the previous one for Iris. Because the items weren't spawned yet.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
89 is hiding in the past. 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Okay. Switch. Winter Iris. Picture. Okay, the switch is blocked. Let's look at the picture. Oh, I don't want to look at the iris.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill out. Or remove. Okay, let's see what our other options are.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
I want to get a good timey. I don't want to use up any 30-second things yet.
But there are thorns around it.
Okay. I can remove them? Can I get a timey?
An astute observation. I will do that. Ow!
Okay.
I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Okay, I got a timey.
A switch.
Let's get another timey.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Well, wasn't expecting that to
The
work.
light has turned on. A phone. Should I pick it up?
Well, hang up and ignore. Well, hang up is only 24 seconds. Ignore is 60 seconds. Why can't I answer it? Why isn't that an option?
I fainted.
Oh, you're making me do both of them. Well, that's just not fair.
It won't stop ringing.
Pick it up and answer it.
It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Don't tell me that was the first mental lock. Actually, I liked Iris's previous mental lock because it actually had some logic to it. Ignored the phone.
I guess it worked? There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Lick. Jump in, smell, stick hand in. Let's stick our hand in.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something!
A cork.
Oh, goodbye.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Looks like jelly. Oh, I got a bad timing.
You've got 4 minutes.
A book.
Yeah, I can use a timing on this. Read.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
F to pay respects, actually. What good is a 40-second timing? Ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Don't tell me you don't know the difference between a ceiling fan and a desk
right.
fan. Is this your idea of like the stepladder versus ladder argument? Blow on, headbutt. Hold on, throw something. I could throw the cork at it. Is it worth using a half timey on this?
It's a ceiling.
I don't get a timey from doing it. Sure, let's throw something.
Something like this?
No, not the entire bottle. Iris.
Take
Or
this!
Iba. Jeez.
Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
That was a waste of time.
It's a ceiling fan.
What if I blow on it? Make it go faster.
Blow on it. Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Pick it up this time.
All right. Who is this? What the?
Was that the second mental lock?
I lost consciousness.
Oh, dang it. Don't tell me I have to ignore it again, but I have the bad timey now. Forcing me into all these bad timings. Come on. Don't tell me I have to ignore it.
I feel weak.
Okay, so every time the phone rings, we have to ignore it.
You have 3 minutes.
I don't have time for this anymore. Here goes 2 of my minutes. That's so annoying hearing a ringing phone. Who even uses phone calls nowadays? How antiquated.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
still have 2 more locks and I don't have time. I just keep ignoring the phone.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
That's cheap, forcing me to use my timies like that.
I said 1
A
minute!
floor lamp.
Hurry!
Turn off.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
Oh, jeez. You look so hard.
I cannot find it.
That was a waste of time.
A floor lamp.
Well, kicking it only takes 6 seconds.
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Date, these are your instructions.
Okay, well that was a waste of time.
Date! 30 seconds!
Let's just read all the books.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
A book. F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Whoa, I was about to say that. I was thinking that in my head, but I didn't think you'd say that by name, because you tend to reference everything without saying the direct name.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
When they try to say Space Invaders or Bear-Stain Bears, but they didn't actually say it.
Yes.
Or Pikachu. Okay. It has to be something to do with the lamp. A pot. That wasn't interactable
Date,
before.
You're out of time!
No, I'm not. I have 8
It's a
seconds.
pot. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any
Turtle
moment.
Ninja. Wear, drink, smell, heat. I don't have time for any of these. Okay, I can do. If I do this, I can have 3 seconds for heating.
It doesn't turn on.
Oh,
Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
okay, let's try the last thing with the lamp. It has to be the lamp.
A floor lamp.
I do not have any time. Grab it. Let's try this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Might as well. If I'm gonna lose anyways, I might as well use up the highest timed one.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
That did nothing.
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Okay, let's retry. My second point only had 45 seconds left. Okay. Okay, I'll just go straight to the fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a
desk fan.
I kind of want to save my good timies for later.
Blow.
Agent Date, you've got 4
Oh, I
minutes.
probably have to do both of these then.
There is some.
God. Ignore. Well, that's the fastest I could have gotten there. Okay. So anything that I interact that actually does something.
Floor.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Something to do with the stew. Wear, smell, drink. I couldn't keyed it. There's still 30 seconds though. Ooh, I should have skipped that. Oh well.
Aiba? Hey, Aiba!
Don't tell me the phone's gonna ring and I'm gonna need to ignore it again. It's gonna eat up a bunch of time.
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Her face is so uncanny here.
Elephant.
Oh jeez. Wait, that didn't do anything. Wait, prevents the view from... Question mark, question mark, question
Less
mark.
than 1 minute. Hurry!
What is that? Okay, the books are a waste of time. Prevent the view. What does that mean?
A picture.
Oh, I have an evil timey on me. Ah, frick.
A winter eye.
Oh, these are so bad. I am screwed. Is that what the books are for?
A book.
To use up the bad timies?
A winter... A picture. I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
Do you even have blood? Yeah, this is Iris's apartment.
The color has returned.
Because we found out in the other story route that Falco was her
Hey, Aiba?
I said
mom's boyfriend.
blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
That's not
do
any
not
better,
feel
Date.
comfortable with that.
Was that good?
Date! 30
Ah.
seconds!
What is that?
It's an eye.
It's Rohan.
Date, what are we going to do?
Poke eye, pour lemon juice, close curtain. Can we just close the curtain? The clue said prevent the view. Goodbye. So we ignored his calls and then we ignored him. Okay, well that took a lot of time though. I don't have time to do the last mental lock.
That eye.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Do you know something about it?
Yes.
What?
It was
Kinda cute.
kinda cute.
You are insane.
I do not have the time left for this. Oh, I can talk to Hitomi now.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Okay, I still have a tiny bit of time left.
It's Hitomi.
Oh jeez. Talk to her, kiss her, touch her, hug her. Touching her takes the longest time, so that leads me to believe that... Oh, if I do this one, then I get a 1 second timey, so even if it's wrong, I'll still have a good timey, right? Okay, I don't feel good about this option,
Where?
Maybe her...
Date.
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
Poke.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did
She's
you
been
say?
working out.
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now.
Date, I swear to God.
Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Is that useful information though? I don't think so. I don't think so. Wait, am I done interacting with her?
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now?
Date, I swear to gosh. Stop it.
Could you
Stop
messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with
Crush
this
him.
spice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Crush him. Okay. Book. Skull. Hitomi.
Date, you're out of time.
I talked to the skull in the other dream. If I mess this up, then there's nothing else I could do. Wait, no, I didn't talk to it. I threw it, right? Okay, well, if I'm gonna go out, if I'm gonna lose anyways, I'm gonna pick the one with the highest time.
Hello there. What happened to your body? Are you comfortable being all bones? Oh, I see. You were thin anyway. Say something! I don't want to be the only one talking. I sound like a crazy person. Now you're upsetting me. Prepare yourself for a comeuppance.
Humanity finally develops artificial intelligence, and this is the result.
Date, I will unleash a furious punch onto an object!
Never heard anyone say that before.
I'm out of time! Okay, something to do with Hitomi.
It's Hitomi.
Kiss her. Ooh, I still have time if I do this.
What?
Kiss her.
You...
So you can kiss her and the skull.
like this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
Date, stop making it weird.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Stop fantasizing about someone's mother.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
Date, okay, I regret picking this.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise.
Oh, Date, I swear to gosh. I don't like the perverted humor in this game, and it always comes at the worst opportune
Could it just be only
times.
your heart, please?
Yeah, it's really hard to like Date when he keeps doing this. Okay.
It's Hitomi.
I am out of time. Let's talk to her. Wait, if I hug her, I still have 1 second left. Look at how close I'm cutting everything.
Well, I suppose I will try it.
I mean, I know I'm gonna lose anyways,
She's
so...
hard.
Yeah, me too.
Date! I swear to
Sorry,
gosh!
nothing.
I do not like you.
It's Hitomi. Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning
Wait, so none of these work?
I believe we should try something else.
But... fawning...
Let it go.
None of these work on her? What was I
Date,
supposed to do?
there's no time.
Shit! This isn't good!
Okay, so it must be the skull? I don't think I have enough retries to go back 2 checkpoints. I can only go back to this one. 16 seconds, let's go.
A skull.
I regret kissing Hitomi. I shouldn't kiss the skull. Okay, I have a timey though. Check.
This skull reminds me of the one from before.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
There is a small amount of blood flowing from the left eye socket.
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's your head.
What about my head?
Let's break it open and see what's inside. A skull.
Okay, well, 10-second timey. Actually, what does help in this case? Throw it? Throwing it would give me another timey, so that's a small chance I might still be able to save something.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
I did good?
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Okay, well, I can't...
Date, there's no time!
Okay, well...
Shit!
Well, okay, we're done. This one is kind of hard. Because of that freaking phone. That's... Okay, wait, wait, no, I don't... Okay, we'll do this efficiently this time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the first one was the switch.
A switch?
And then we have to do this, which is costing us 60 seconds.
There is...
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Sticking my hand in, I could waste 30 seconds, or if I do this first...
It's a ceiling.
Sound like a...
I'll do the ceiling fan
ceiling.
first. I mean, I guess I could... I could go read one of the books and then get a timing from the book and then use it on
There is...
this, right? Okay, let's do that again. This is the part that cost me 2 minutes of my time. Now we have more time for this, though. Okay, so we have to drink the soup. That takes up a lot of time, so we have to use
It's a pot. It appears
a really
to
good
be-
timing on this one. This one's only a half time. Need something better.
A floor lamp.
Did I get a timing
You have
from that?
less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
A pot.
No, I didn't. Okay, let's go read a book. Ah! Get out of my way. Walk faster. Okay, a third. It's not bad. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll actually listen to it this time.
What is this, anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things! I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Just a sip. Okay, this is the part where she chugs it. Wait, the eyeball's not here. Why isn't the eyeball here? I did exactly the same thing as before. Wait, no, I need to do this, right? Oh no, the timey. Oh no. I'm gonna die if I do this one. What do I do? Okay, the order I picked these things is wrong.
Date, you're out of time.
What?
Hitomi?
Maybe it's just a picture that does it?
Date, there's no time!
Okay, we could try that. Okay, but we were super efficient for the first one. Why does it cost more to go back further? Okay, let's just jump straight to the picture then.
A pic.
A 10-second timey.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
A
I think I have to do all three of them. I think it's just the order that I do them that affects.
It's a.
Okay, well, 36 seconds is much more manageable. Yeah, I do not perceive you. Okay, now we're tight on time again. Okay. So I have to,
1 minute.
I have to throw the skull.
Skull.
what do I do with Hitomi though? Oh, I have a bad timey. Oh, I can use the bad timey on the book.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered.
Hey, welcome back to the stream. Aw, sorry to hear that your raid didn't go well.
Sounds like you, Date.
No.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Stop! Don't remind me.
Wait, is there something over here? Oh, I didn't see this earlier.
What?
Oh, I got it. Oh, that's just a Easter egg. Hey, what do I do with Hitomi? None of these worked earlier. But now I've thrown the skull. Does that change anything? Hug her, talk to her, kiss her. Like, I've already done all these. Okay, I can touch her because that will give me the 1 second timey. I don't know. Okay. Oh, the iris is still there. Maybe I should do something with the iris.
Date, 30 seconds.
A winter
I know.
Oh, I should pick. Oh, no, I should. I know. Okay.
It's hit.
Use this. Touch her. Get the 1 second timey. Yeah, Date's a perv. Okay.
A winter.
Use this.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it!
Don't tell me I can't do it.
You're distracting me.
Seriously?
I got one.
That's a knife? Iris? Oh no, that's just
Aww,
a sharp leaf.
Right after I pulled it out,
I thought
too.
she like pulled out a knife from that
Did the green
thing.
stuff react at all?
Okay. Now it's just Hitomi. Do I give her the iris? I don't have any time.
It's Hitomi.
If I do talk to her, I can get the 1/4 timey.
Understood. Let it go. It's Hitomi.
Date, you're out of time.
No, I'm not. I have 1 second.
Well...
No. What?
It's Hitomi.
Okay, so literally there's nothing to do with Hitomi.
What? Date, there's no time.
Shit. This is...
Oh, doing the iris progressed my bar. Okay. I mean, that's good to know, but... Do I have to read all the books? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I still got more retries. Okay, it's just this last one.
Less than 1 minute.
Okay, so nothing to do with Hitomi. Okay, let's throw the skull. Okay, that progressed. Oh no, that's the one that gives me the bad timey.
It's hit. It's Hitomi.
Okay, so nothing to do with her.
Date, 30 seconds.
Ew. It's just a bunch of books. I have to just read all the books? Because there's a lot of them. I haven't read this one yet, I think.
A book.
Should I tear them? I haven't torn any of them yet. I don't have time to tear this one.
Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
Reading the books doesn't progress my progress bar. Alright, I need to grab Easter egg.
What?
Okay, what do I do? I guess I haven't torn any of the books.
You're out of time.
I guess we'll just see what happens.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
Do I have to tear a specific book? Oh, that progressed it. But I'm out of time. Do I tear all of them?
Shit.
I don't have time to
this
do that.
Isn't good.
Okay, I'm kind of fed up. I'm going to use a guide for this last one. I feel like I've done everything logically.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Okay, let's... Have not used a guide yet for this game because I thought it'd be straightforward enough. Well, GameFAQs doesn't have any guides, so let's guide. This game only came out in 2019. Oh, okay, here. Menu. Okay, which one's this one? I'm sinking in the curtain. I didn't realize these all sinking in the rain, sinking in the pain, sinking in the vein, sinking in the curtain, sinking in the villain, sinking in the main, sinking in the main too. Okay, so I'm on sinking in the curtain. Okay. Okay, pick the iris. Okay, apparently there's a whole bunch of things you need to do, but it is... There's no definite order to do it. I need to tear all of the books. I don't have the time for that though. Okay, but nothing to do with Hitomi. I have to do, I also have to throw the skull. Okay. Wait, no, this one gives me a bad timing. I don't want to do that yet. I want to get the timing from her. This will be net positive, I think.
Wait,
You know, I want to use the timing on the iris.
A winter.
I know.
Because I don't have much time. You tear the book. Tear the book.
Date.
What?
30 seconds.
Okay, let's throw the skull. I have so little time. Oh, I think this is the last thing.
Who is that?
So I didn't need to do all the books, maybe.
What do I do?
I'm supposed to lock it. And apparently wearing the stew gives me an achievement. Oh, hi. Well, you were the one. Wait,
no, stop!
Was this when you got your brain injury? Is this when Rohan got his brain injury and that's why he didn't pursue Hitomi after? But why was this in my Somnium at the beginning?
Stop right there!
Boss? What? I knew it. Something's up. No, is she here? Is she just here to arrest him? Maybe it's because he called her so that he would intentionally get arrested. I don't know, Boss seems caught up in a lot of things that... I want to trust her, but... So when did Rohan get his brain injury, though?
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Is she the next victim?
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Tell me.
Huh?
Please, stay calm and listen.
Another body? Hitomi?
So Sejima's body was discovered.
Oh. It's just So. Who cares about So? Wait, but... If So's body was discovered, everyone's dead. The only people alive... Me... Pewter... 89... Mayumi... Hitomi... Boss.
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
And Moma.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What's the body count at now? 5?
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest
89's still here, by the way. What do we do with him?
Good idea.
He's just sedated on the table. Something suspicious about Boss, but...
Not here. Where is she?
Still, the fact that we don't know her name, I think, is still very suspicious. That Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago. Yeah, why did I have the same dream?
What is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura to protect number 89?
There's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss? Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be.
That means 89 must have at least known
You can't dream
Boss.
of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. Oh, but there's so much to search in this room! This was her secret plan all along. Distract us with all this stuff. What if it's in one of these bags? I have to go through every single one of them. Okay, well, thanks. Christmas tree, obviously. The map. The bath curtain. Well, I guess I should go for a computer. That would make more sense, I guess. Here I am searching all her holiday decorations.
I will try.
Aw, cute. Hamster Aiba.
Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
Wait,
Nice.
why do you have the video of this?
So Sejima.
What? Boss? Ooh. Ooh, we actually get to see the hole in his head. They usually censor these things. Why is there a video of this, though?
Boss?
Why is she videotaping it? She couldn't have been the polar bear. Earlier, too. Wait, is this the end of this route? Wait. Why does it just end here? I mean, I know I have to go to the other route, but why does it just end here? I mean, the other one ended with Iris's death. But this seems like a really awkward place to end it. Like, it should be a to be continued, is what I'm guessing it's... should be. Okay, let's go down the other route then. What is going on? Okay. So this is like Zero Escape, where... Like, we can't go further down this route unless we go down another route. Okay, well, I think we should go down this route, because this one's part of the weird route, and I don't like the weird route. Okay, so I actually liked this Somnium. It actually made sense. So if I don't turn the dial on the TV, it'll take me somewhere else. Okay, we'll skip this part again. Okay, so this is before Iris and Oda get killed. Wait, I can't remember if I wanted those Somniums. Or the Timies. Yeah, that's a 30-second. I want the best Timey I can get. Oh, look at the blood, watch the murder. Where's the blood? It must be the other thing then.
A CRT TV.
So last time I spun the dial.
By hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
So that was different than the first time.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
So then in this route, we don't find out about the original Cyclops killer.
It is not yet possible to determine that.
And Iris's relation to that.
Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Well, the revolver moved. Hits the mouse. We didn't hit the mouse, we hit the TV. Don't change. Blow it up.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Okay, those will all take a lot of time with the timey. We gotta find out the time waster.
A double door.
20 seconds? I mean, I could.
A full...
Okay, maybe that might be the best bet.
A double door.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
5 minutes left, Dante.
A
Boss.
revolver.
Shoot, look down the barrel. I feel like that one must be an Easter egg or something. That can't be a good idea. Remove. I feel like I should remove it. Because I need it to blow something up. Oh, don't tell me it doesn't move. I wasted my timey on that.
It is fixed with a vice and cannot move.
Can you loosen it?
Impossible.
Is there some kind of meaning to it?
Well, that was a waste.
I see many objects in the room.
Oh, look, a frog! It's me! Smell, investigate the TV, investigate the bottle. I feel like I should investigate the TV just because it's a frog. Yeah, we're doing it. Hey!
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
It's a me. I'm Insomnium, confirmed.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might... croak?
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
I don't even get an Easter egg for that.
A shelf.
Oh, well then. No, the frog!
What?
No, my frog!
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Okay, making good progress. Blew up a frog, no!
minutes.
An analog TV. An analog...
Turn the dial.
Nothing is happening. An analog... A child's drawing.
This is a butterfly.
Right.
I hope this somnium isn't from when she was a child.
An operating table.
Perform surgery, sleep. My timies aren't good enough for this though. If I perform surgery, I'll get a 1/6 timey though. Perform surgery? On what?
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
Because the Somnium clue said stab it. Does that mean stab the TV?
I feel like I'm on a medical dragon team.
Oh. It worked. I'm a genius. See, this Somnium makes the most sense.
Something has spawned.
Out of all the ones we've done, and not just this route, but the other route in this one too.
You want to check it out?
Is the locker new? Last time the locker
3 minutes, Dante.
set off the gun.
Just a lot.
He's gonna shoot again? Yeah, oh.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Oh, it missed the gas canister this time.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Seppuku. Push in. Throw. There must be a reason why push in is 75 seconds. It says stab, so maybe this will stab the TV.
It cannot be pushed in any further.
Why did that take up so much time then?
The knife that...
Throw.
Like this? What? I only threw it lightly.
Yeah, why would you punch it if you want to push it in? That would just hurt your hand. Force over area, right?
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Or the butterfly. Stabs the bird. Shoot and kill.
A naked torso.
Punch, talk, choke.
An old television.
None of these give me good timies, though. That was a waste.
An old...
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
Ah.
Hurry.
You can't do anything with the gun yet, though.
A naked...
Last time choking it was... Oh, because this represents Renju.
I would rather not.
I know, but please try.
Nothing happened.
What? Okay, where's the oil drum? I can't examine it. Oh, wait. This one.
An oil drum.
Oh, come on, don't tell me it doesn't move.
No use.
Maybe we don't have to open it.
An oil...
Censored. Is there a body? Is it Renju? Oh.
What does this mean? Bullets?
They might be used for something. Let's keep them.
Time to load the gun?
1 minute left.
A revolver.
Is now the time to shoot?
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Oh yeah, it's aimed at the television. Thought for a second it was gonna miss. The camera angle went all wonky. Oh, the poor kitty. Wait. Wait a second. What? What? I'm even more confused now. Who's the blue person? It can't be Iris, because she wouldn't see herself in third person as a blue killer. But the blue person in the last one was number 89, but this is a different scenario now. Who's kissing So? Was it Hitomi? She was having a secret meeting with So. Did Iris catch her mom having an affair with So?
What happened during that Somnium?
I guess it's not an affair because she wasn't married. Is that why So wanted to kill her in the other
I saw the whole thing on the
timeline?
monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange.
Yeah, it is not so strange.
Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
Okay, and why does it change? Yeah, that's clearly a female body. Right? I thought it was the receptionist, actually.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Tsujima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Like he looks
Not
like he has
necessarily.
he looks like he has breasts when they were zooming up on his body.
I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars,
Or are
right?
those just his arms being crossed over his chest?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door. Is she gonna get murdered in this scenario too? Is the thing with Oda gonna happen?
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
Oh wait, no, I think it does happen, but maybe I save Oda? Because, like I said earlier, I did see a trailer for this game, and it showed me in a Somnium with the polar bear.
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
Wait, so we tricked them into going into sync by making them sign a consent form with some small print or something?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What? Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience Somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything. I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Don't you realize you're sitting on this strange machine? Aren't you like, what's this machine?
Inside my head?
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba.
He's gonna
Ota's
tase me
phone's
again.
Still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Yeah, let's ask him safely over a distance.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained.
Why does everyone know this one specific rule?
Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest.
He's probably been researching because he's been worried about her.
You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right?
But the law doesn't say anything about me syncing with her and illegally drugging her so I can go into her dreams.
So if you don't release
that's
her
okay.
right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
I can't believe I'm being manipulated by this otaku.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
Otaku. Also, I didn't realize earlier, but like the name Tessa is A-set backwards, but again, why does she have 3 different names?
So, what are you going to do?
Shit. Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, I don't really find many of the characters in this game likable. most of them I'm like neutral at best with them. I guess I like Hitomi, but it's not that I like her, it's just that she's better than the other characters. Date would be fine if he didn't have that perverted side of him, honestly.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
Yeah, don't tase me this time, man. Just cut to the point.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
I have dirt
That
on you
thing?
and your Twitter.
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh,
See, why didn't I do this in the other route? It would have saved us time and neither of these two would have gotten murdered.
Date, will you do me a favor?
No.
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Wait, he's gonna tase me again.
Yeah,
he did this
and?
last time too.
I want you to take a good
He
look
did this
at
to
it.
me last time. He made me look at the door and then he tased me.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Except this time it's even more suspicious than the last one. The last one was actually pretty smooth, I'll admit. He's gonna tase you! He's gonna tase you! Oh, jeez, okay, never mind. Ow! Oh, jeez, that's so creepy. That's even worse than... I mean, last time Aiba got shocked and turned off. Now they're gonna get murdered by Mr. Polar Bear. Or maybe only Iris will get murdered and then I get to sync with Oda. I think that's what happens. Date, you're so dumb. Come on.
Head is pounding.
Again, they selectively choose when he gets to be a badass. He can beat up 2 Yakuza mobsters armed with guns, no problem, take out an army of people, and then some kid with a frying pan takes him out.
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know.
We get to see the death scene
but
again?
Afterward, he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Wait, you're not... Mayumi, you're not even concerned that there's a cop passed out on the floor? Yeah, what am I? Chopped liver?
Tessa!
Wait, what happened there?
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
What happened there? I heard something.
Okay, let's go.
Or was that like the door opening? Why is Mayumi just standing there? Why didn't she wake me up? Or... I thought Mayumi was a cool mom, but then this is the second time she's been not very kind. That's where Oda gets it from, huh?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry?
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move.
They would have squashed you.
The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
It looks like Iris did something to Mayumi, or Mayumi did something to Iris, but then neither of them seem fazed by it, so... Okay, here's the live stream coming in, isn't it?
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Yeah, this is the same.
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Aiba.
Iris! No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Aiba, the source.
Identify. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus.
So this is what happened during the other route as well.
We need to get to the site, now.
Oh, they're not going to show the extra scene. Because So I mean, the outcome is different. Oh, never mind. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream. I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed. The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Okay, this is the same. This is the polar bear.
That sick bastard!
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Hey, welcome to the stream. What a great time to join.
Stay away from Tessa!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please let me make it in time.
See, this game has like weird moments where it actually grabs your attention. Oh, wait. This is different. In the other timeline, we saw her get sawed in half. But that didn't happen. Like on the live stream. But she's still the victim. Maybe they're doing that so that we're more shocked when we find her, instead of finding Oda. So last time, both of them got sawed in half. Well, this time Oda's... Oh, she's intact.
You okay?
This is different.
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Yeah, this is what you get for whacking me over the head with a wok. Stupid Oda. You better be thankful you weren't sawed in half like in the other timeline.
Don't worry, Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Get that polar bear. Okay, well, those of you that are popping into the stream, you are now spared the gory scene of watching Iris get sawed in half, because they did not censor that. Well, they censored it, but not as much as the other things they usually censor.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives. In short,
conversation as before. Okay. How about So? Yeah, he
So
definitely has
Tsujima?
breasts there.
He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
No one's gonna talk about the fact that he has a woman's body in that picture?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues. They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family, too.
She wouldn't know anything about that.
Speaking of. Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Yeah, geez, I haven't checked up on her at all. What a horrible, horrible roommate.
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Okay, let's get to investigating.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Okay, let's go to the scene of the crime first. Okay, well at least the two of them didn't die this time.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Oh, we're actually investigating outside this time.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Okay, how about the other car?
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
The polar bear
Last
stole
night,
it.
the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
Fuchu? Is that near Fuchu prison then? 89 couldn't have escaped. We would have heard about it.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off.
But why are there two cars here?
The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
What is going on?
Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
That's interesting. Two cars, both driven by Ota.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Kagami, my buddy. How come last time on the other route, in this room, I couldn't ask him his name? Okay, it's time to bother him. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Yeah, good one, right? Like what
Have
friends
I
do.
asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from?
So last time he got angry when we asked him his name over and over, and this time he's like, haha, you kidder.
I have a pretty unique name.
Is it unique? Yeah, Kagami is obviously the killer.
Do you remember now?
That's why he has a name. It's like the gas station attendant from Persona 4, right?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like, 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name? You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
You should have done that in the first place.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it... Kanaiza?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
Yep, that's my name. Hey, Kanaiza. That's my friend Kanaiza.
No, nothing so far. No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Yeah, we're best friends, right?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame. Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
You guys are so weird. This must be Oda's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing. Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Except me.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
The criminal was just making his debut as a VTuber. A polar bear VTuber,
It would
obviously.
be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Yeah, he's a polar bear VTuber. He debuted with his murder stream.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see. "3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here."
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late. The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Oh, wait, a shadow on the left. Zoom, enhance. What's this? Square object.
There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them.
Cute.
Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Let's hear from Mayumi. I want to know what the heck she was up to. Okay, you're in a much better mood than in the other route.
Who might you be?
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
Wait, we've already met in this timeline, right?
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
I guess I didn't tell her my name.
My name is Kaname Date.
But then how come in the other route, after Oda and Iris got cut in half, I came here and then you started blaming me for it? You knew my name then.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
And hey, I was lying on the floor, knocked out of your kitchen, and you just left me there. About last night, yeah.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Was it not actually her? Because we only saw her feet. We heard her voice.
Ota.
She did sound kind of...
You left the diner to
out of
chase
it.
after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye?
With specifically my left eye.
Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream. It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me. And he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it. Packing? What are you talking about?
Wait, you don't know that he's in the hospital?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Don't tell me you don't know about it.
Ota?
Wait.
At the hospital?
Is there an imposter? Oh, jeez.
My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that.
That's why you're
to a
so
mother.
calm. Something's fishy here.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward
This
me.
is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again.
Man, you haven't aged at all. In like 15 years? I mean, they probably didn't want to design a new character model for you,
I'm a
but...
horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling and...
Everyone in this game is so eager to share their old family stories
That's
that
what
I
this
don't
photo
honestly
is
care about very much.
It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Like when people tell you stories about their kids or their dogs or their cats, like you're their friend, right? So you just want to nod a lot and be like, yeah. And, you know, part of you is interested, but at the same time, it's like when you hear the same stories over and over again, sometimes you're kind of like, yeah, kind of already heard this one. Maybe I'm just a bad friend, though. I don't know. Or maybe my friends just tell the same stories a lot.
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita. Takaro.
His face is so out of place compared to everyone else's.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Aw.
What? What is going on here?
What do you mean, what is
Date,
going on here?
I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Huh?
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an
Oh.
illness.
Is it a memory thing?
I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Oh. Now I feel bad.
Dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss.
Okay, so the reason why she didn't remember what happened last night and she doesn't remember that Oda's in the hospital. Maybe even the reason that she doesn't remember me.
She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from.
Weird comments?
Did she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, because that's what I was concerned about too. In the other timeline, Mama told us that the Matsushita diner got closed down. But then I was about to ask, isn't it still functioning? Or maybe, I figured that maybe it just meant that they closed down temporarily.
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably.
Oh, that's just really sad.
Before
Now
the accident,
I kind of feel
this
bad
diner managed quite
for
well
getting
due
mad
to
at
its
her
proximity
in the
to
other
Bloom
room when
Park.
she got mad at me. But I mean, again, it was understandable because she lost Oda.
Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago.
Don't tell me they've still been buying, because they still had food to cook for me and Iris that one time. So they must still be buying enough food to feed people. They must be wasting a lot of money. Unless it was just enough food to feed her and Oda, and they shared. And they made omurice for us.
The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all?
Wait, I still had a question to ask you, didn't I? There was one thing I didn't select yet.
I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Oh man, Mayumi. Where's all their income coming from then? Oda's not employed.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Can I still ask the other question? No. Is that why she also walked towards me holding a knife at the very beginning of the game? Okay, let's go to the hospital then. Now I'm curious. I mean, her having dementia is a lot easier of an explanation than whatever weird conspiracy of her having like a double or something. Or an imposter.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
Let's ask her about her alibi right now.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
That's a new name. I thought she was going to start talking about 89, and I'm like, that wasn't that young ago.
While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica.
This name will be
But
important.
I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Oda's father and this Monica, I bet they're not bringing up their names for no reason.
Yes.
About your alibi, miss.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today?
Sleeping,
I
probably.
don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Yeah, she's the polar bear.
Not necessarily, but...
That would be an interesting twist.
I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he?
Don't make him out to be a hero. He hit me with a frying pan and got her into this mess in the first place. You should have seen the other timeline, man. He got her killed.
I heard the police
Don't make
talking
him a
about
hero.
it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night,
I guess ultimately he
Iris
was.
would be dead.
But
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
say goodbye. Well, I might as well finish asking.
So, Tsujima?
I hate this portrait of
The
So, that
politician?
like shy wave of his.
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
You
I
know
don't think
So.
so.
We saw you talking together. Wait, you're just gonna end the conversation like that?
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school.
Yeah, you must have been just starting your
Even
career.
back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man.
Yeah, did I tell you about this lump on my head? It's done by a walk.
He risked his own life to save someone else.
And he ran off when Miyuki saw her mother's corpse.
His mother must have raised him well.
I don't like Oda, in case you didn't
Sorry
pick
for
up on
asking
that.
you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Okay, that... let's talk to Miyuki. Yeah, Oda sucks, Date sucks, Iris sucks.
Hey, Mizuki.
There she is
Just
again.
Take a break. I want to ask you something.
Doing the thing. No one seems to bat an eye. Hey, Mizuki. You wanna stop lifting for a little bit? She's not gonna answer anything. Yeah, this is the second time we've seen her doing this, and no one said anything about it. Like, it's not a running gag or a joke either, it's just suddenly they show it to you and then no one says it, like...
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang, the Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I can't take a little girl that is benching like 100 kilograms.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Oh, okay. Can I talk about the bench press? The total weight. Wait! The total weight is 220 pounds! Wait, that's pounds. Like, why are you telling me in pounds? It clearly says kilograms. So there's 4 of the 25 kilogram weights. Not that I can actually bench that. Yeah, are you gonna mention anything about Mizuki benching it? Like, you're not gonna comment on that at all? Okay, and then earlier we were talking with Iris about how she couldn't have murdered Renju because Renju weighed 160 pounds, and an 18-year-old girl shouldn't be able to carry that. And then here you got Mizuki, 12 years old, carrying 220 pounds.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
I
she
said I
wouldn't
would call her to
she wouldn't
check
still
in.
be here.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Ugh. I hate you, Date.
Okira Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family. I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then, Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands.
So your grandpa's Aquaman.
And then, Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okira Fishery.
This sounds like something that belongs
Sounds like
in
a
the
tall
other
tale.
route. Something that would happen in the Iris route.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
So that's where you get your superpowers from, right? Yeah, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. You're not gonna bat an eyelash at that? I believe her grandpa was an incredible man.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last
Like,
night.
it'd be if Mizuki being extremely strong was a running gag that everyone acknowledged, I'd be okay with that. But no one acknowledges it, so it just makes it really weird and not funny.
Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Ota's amazing. Ota's
Iris
fantastic.
and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Ota's so great.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me
You
again?
didn't get anything from that. No, you're not coming.
I'm coming with you.
No.
No.
Why?
I can't involve
Coming
you.
here was
This
a
might
bad
be
idea.
dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Okay, like they sort of allude to her being strong, but it's like in a kind of roundabout or like very vague sense of the word. Oh, am I actually gonna get backstory on this? It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
You should have seen the other guy.
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them, they said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy.
Jeez, these are horrible elementary kids.
And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem.
Yes, it will.
Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
No, that's horrible advice. I hate it when they do that. When, like, the whole idea that kids have to go solve all their own problems without... No! If you're getting bullied, go see an adult. They'll help. Go see someone you trust. You won't make things worse. They're not gonna call you... Just because they call you, like, a snitch or something like that. Who cares? No, that's horrible advice.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
No!
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses.
That's not...
We're starting right now.
That's not a good idea either. I mean, it's good to teach yourself defense, but this is not the
Get
reason.
ready.
You don't do martial arts looking to pick a fight. Wait, so it was only a year ago that she started suddenly becoming super strong, or we realized that she was strong?
Why the shrine?
A shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
You gotta make it weird too. The key to victory is to kill the heart. Being quick to act is crucial. Your everyday life is of dire importance. Mental preparation is important. I mean, I guess quick to act is...
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
Very good advice.
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but...
You know who she should learn self-defense from? Dwight Schrute.
Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date. Master.
Mental preparation.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club.
Date, stop making it weird.
Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid. Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite.
Yeah, we all know nostalgia is one of the greatest human weaknesses, next to the neck, according to Dwight Schrute.
You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment.
I don't know if that's great advice either, Date.
If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential.
Maybe if you're like a shonen protagonist.
Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
I don't know if dehumanizing yourself like that is a good idea.
Just a punching bag. Huh. What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body.
Hey, true.
And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in
It does.
me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what
And
you've
then
got.
she kicks his butt.
Huh?
Let's see. How about you throw a
She's
punch?
gonna punch him and he's gonna go flying through a wall.
I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
See, it's like she's like a young Yashentia.
How is that?
Um...
You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Girl.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you would have sent them to the hospital.
There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see.
Yeah, she should like swing a fist and they'd all just clear out. Girl, in the other timeline, you took out like 10 mobsters on your own with a pipe.
She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever
Yeah.
strike your master. That is a must.
Never punch me, I'm gonna die. You can punch those other elementary school kids, though, that's fine. No qualms with that.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'm glad they at least addressed it, although it still seems like a really random character trait.
In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because...
Because just because she has like super strength doesn't mean she can handle herself against bullets. But somehow she's still able to, so whatever.
I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Okay, we have one more place to investigate, and then maybe we'll call it a day. I mean, I don't don't dislike Mizuki, but she sometimes makes it hard when she's kind of being a brat, but...
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
So, how are you, Soul?
I don't. Who is that?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
That's weird, considering in the other timeline we know he had something to do with her
This guy's a
potential death.
politician. Lying is his job.
That's true, he could be really good at lying, though.
Well, true.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Do you know Iris, Mr.
No.
Bodyguard?
It's this girl.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right? Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
What about his body temperature?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really?
That's suspicious.
That's too suspicious to ignore.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
Is that so?
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
X-ray you without permission?
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished?
Yeah, let's just get into it.
If you are done here,
with the
I'd
bodyguard.
like to ask you to leave.
That's productive.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Not
Before
another
we
car
reach
conversation.
HQ, let's summarize our investigation.
Fine, let's
so
summarize.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
It's such a weird scene still.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, the Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
All of them just having a handgun is considered super heavily armed?
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on. Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
she might not remember.
correct. Mizuki did
Mizuki's
not
just
have
really
any
strong.
information
That's all we
about
know.
Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the
Oh yeah,
warehouse.
we never got to ask Mayumi about that because we ran out of conversation with her.
Fingerprints were found on it.
Oh, fingerprints.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Huh. What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
that's interesting.
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
Oh, the next task I think is to sync with Oda.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
How are you feeling, Ota?
Let's save. Let's have a look at our flowchart too. Is it trying to draw an image is what I'm wondering. Okay, so this had like 5 extra scenes. Here there's 2 so far, so there's like at least 3 more. And then we have this entire branch to do as well. I think that should all be covered in one stream, and then after that it'll be like whatever endings come, huh? Interesting, interesting. Okay, this game is getting more interesting. I mean, I'm really liking this route a lot more because there's a lot more intrigue. We're actually solving the mystery. There's not like random stuff. There's a little bit less of the humor that's just kind of out of nowhere. So, I mean, I'm into it. At the same time, like, I'm enjoying this game more than I was before, but I'm still not fully enjoying everything about it, just because I guess I was just expecting more, just because coming from Zero Escape and knowing it's the same writer. And looking back, Zero Escape had great like plot writing in terms of overall narrative, but the character narrative wasn't super strong. The characters were okay, but there weren't any ones that really stood out to me. And it's kind of like this, like none of the characters really jump out at me, and I really like getting invested in characters when it comes to games, so maybe that's a part of it too. I'm still gonna finish this game. I feel like it's a shame that I got that Iris route first. I feel like if anyone was watching this on YouTube, if I was a viewer on YouTube, I would get tired of this playthrough, this Let's Play, partway through the Iris route, and I would have stopped and dropped it and never got to experience this stuff. So it's a bit of a shame. It's just so much weirder and different and off kilter compared to everything else. I guess we'll find out what happens next time. Alright, thanks so much for joining me guys on the stream. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Stick around for a little raid on Twitch if you're still here. Take care and good night. Bye.